All right, so today is the 21st, Wednesday. Okay, the agenda is on the sideboard. I'm going to abbreviate what we're doing today. We're going to do the warm up. We've already checked your homework. Raise your hand if we didn't get a chance to check your homework. Okay, Kate. All right, we'll get it. I'm going to go over, I'm going to finish explaining estimating roots. We're doing estimating cube roots today. And then we're going to go right into exponents, okay? We're going to finish estimating roots, and then I'm going to go right into laws of exponents. Please write this down to me. You okay, baby? Yes. Try to stay focused. We're going to write our homework down. Even if you don't write the agenda, we're writing the homework down. The homework is Wednesday. It's already labeled. The homework help video will come to your Remind account at 2 o'clock, but it's already on Canvas, okay? If for whatever reason you don't get it, you can always shoot me a message and say, Miss Reyes, can you send me, and some of you do that, can you please send the video, okay? Things happen, and sometimes you just forget. Any questions? You got it written down, baby? Write the homework down. You need a pencil? Oh, you got a pencil. Okay. All right. Planner. We wrote our homework down. That's the most important part. Make sure your homework is written. Now we're going to go to our planner and check out what we did last night. Okay. Remember to keep your goal in mind. We have our goal. We're working towards our goal daily. We made a weekly goal, but we got to work on that goal daily. All right. Yesterday, wrong page, y'all. Sorry. This is what we wrote yesterday. You watched the homework video, check it off. You completed your homework, check it off. You reviewed your notes, check it off. Do not check off anything you did not do. If you didn't do it, don't check it off. Okay? Tonight, Wednesday, Math 8. Okay? We watch the video. We watched the homework help video. That's what we're doing. Please make sure you watch that video. Complete your homework. Okay? And then you need to study. Okay? Study your notes in your notebook. Review over your notes. Okay? Review your notes. Write this down. Where's your planner, Tamir?
I forgot it.
Where do you think you last seen your notebook bag?
Because since I left, I haven't checked inside my book bag.
Okay, so we'll work on that tonight, trying to locate, put everything in our book bag, okay?
Right.
And if you can't find it, you let me know so we can get another one, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it right now, baby. But you do need your folder, so make sure you take your folder out, okay? There you go. All right, so we're going to work on the planner, one thing at a time. All right, let's look at the warm-up. Look at the warm-up. Jennifer has 3 pieces of ribbon that's 3 feet, 4 feet, 8 feet. First ribbon, second ribbon, and the third one. Without cutting the ribbon, can Jennifer make a triangle without pieces out of the pieces of ribbon? Well, she has 3 pieces of ribbon at different amounts. Do you think that she can make a triangle? She has 3 pieces of ribbon, 3 different amounts. What do y'all think?
No.
What do you think? What kind of triangle would it be? She could make a triangle. What kind of triangle do you think it would be? Where all the sides. Okay, let's think about it like this. If all the sides are the same, what type of triangle is this? Starts with an E. It's close. It's equilateral. Oops, sorry. Not the greatest spelling in the world. What's wrong? Why are you not ready? Okay. I don't see this written. All right. What happens if only 2 of the sides? And see, that looks like what I got right here. This is not as equilateral as I want to make it seem. I need to draw it better, where all the sides look equal. You know, that's a little better. And then what happens when 2 of the sides are equal? What's that called?
Scaling.
Not scaling. That's real close though. Scaling is when none of the sides, all of them are different. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They got different amounts of tick marks. This is scaling. This starts with an I. Isosceles. And I don't. Miss Peoples, how you spell isosceles? Yeah. ISOS. Wait a minute. Let me erase this so it doesn't look. ISC, right? ISOSCE. Thank you. All right.
You forgot another S. She said ISOS.
Got it? And then scaling. That's not spelled right either, but we can live. Okay. And so this would be a scaling. All the sides would be different. So this is actually a yes, but it just will be a scalene triangle. It's not going to be, oh, we forgot the other one. There's another one. We got, we're talking about sides, not angles. So let's leave it at sides instead of angles. All right, let's go ahead. And our homework is labeled, right? So it's on the back. Our homework is already labeled. Don't forget about your homework help video. If you don't watch it, you're responsible for all the problems, not just these. You got to watch the video to get all of it done and show your work, okay? And I've modeled in the video how you should show your work. So please watch it. Where should I put my packet? Work to do in my folder labeled work to do. In my folder labeled work to do. Please take out, and it should be in the work to do part of your folder, the worksheet that we worked on yesterday with square root. This is it. We need to finish this up. Yes, baby. Another folder. Do I have another one? Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me pause my video, okay? All right. Remember, all of these sheets that go in our notebook is for a notebook grade. So if you stick the sheet in there and it's not completed, you don't get credit for that page. So please make sure that you finish the pages that are in your notebook, because you don't get credit for pages where the stuff is not finished. Okay, it is a project grade. We do this, we put something in there every day, so it weighs the most. It's super important that you get the work completed, okay, because it is for a final grade. All right, good folks, let's continue with what we were doing with estimating square roots, and then we'll estimate the cube roots, okay? All right, let's look at the square root. It's a lot of fidgeting. Let me pause real quickly because I want to make sure we're all there. We're all on the same sheet. Kate, are you okay, baby? Are you sure you're okay? Okay. Where's your sheet, babe? Okay, put it in front of you. I know you're finished, but we want to make sure that everything that you have is correct, okay? Did I put a cube root sheet on your desk? Okay, good. All right, are we ready? Isaac, you ready, baby? Okay. All right. Angel, I can't see your face, but are you ready, babe? Okay. All right, good deal. Okay, so now we're going to estimate, hey, sweetheart, we're going to estimate the square root of 130. So we're going to look to see what 2 perfect square roots is 130 in between. Since you wasn't here yesterday, those of you that were not here, I'm going to model this part again. Okay, and when you're absent, please go back and watch the videos and stuff on Canvas. That's why I make them, so folks that are absent won't get behind. Okay, so please go back and watch those videos. So look at this. I know you wasn't here yesterday, Abby, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, the number that we're trying to estimate is the square root of 130. So you're going to look at your perfect square roots here and see what two perfect square roots is 130 in between. It's not between the square root of 1 and 4. It's not between the square root of 4 and 9, nor 9 and 16, 16 and 25, 25 and 36, 36 and 49, no. 49 and 64, no. 64 and 81, no. 81 and 100, no. 100 and 121, no. But 130 is between the square root of 131 and the square root of 144. Do you see how 130, 120, thank you. 121 is between these two? So these are the two perfect squares that we're going to write down and use. We got the square root of 121, and we got the square root of 1, what did I say, y'all?
41.
1 what?
140.
144. Okay. Thanks. All right, so now we have to think. After we write those two, now we need to decide which one is it closest to. Is it closer to 121 or is it closer to 144? What, 120? Well, subtract if you're not sure. How far is it from 121? No, so just subtract. Y'all, it's no harm in subtracting. Yeah, it's no harm in subtracting or you using your fingers and your toes or using the cal. It's no harm in that. Please do it. And you see me sometimes doing that, and I do that on purpose because you need to feel comfortable using your hands, your fingers, your toes. No harm in that. All right, so it's closer to 121 than it is to 144. It's 14 away from here and 9 away from here. So what is the square root of 121 equal to? It's 11. So we're going to estimate, Abby, we're going to estimate this to 11, about 11, because 130 is closer to this than it is to this. Does that make sense, baby? Okay. Anybody lost? All right, let's do square root of 3. What two perfect roots is the square root of 3 in between? 1 and 4. So we're going to put the square root of 1 here and the square root of 4. Which one is it closest to? Is closer to 4. What is the square root of 4 equal to? 2. So we're going to estimate, we're going to round it to 2. You feel good about it? All right. Square root of 32. What two perfect square roots is the square root of 32 in between? 30. No. 25. Remember, we're using the perfect squares, okay? But 32 is between 25 and 36. You use the perfect squares. Oh, I don't know. I'm just looking at you because you're looking at me. I don't know who said it. All right, 25 and 36. All right, which is 32 closest to? It's closest to 36. What's the square root of 36? 6. So our answer is about 6. We good? Julian, you good, babe? Okay. Hayden, you just came in. Are you okay with it? Okay. Where's your paper? You need another one? All right, we got 8.7. What is it closest to? What two perfect squares is it in between?
4 and 9.
Perfect squares. 4 and 9. We're looking at perfect squares, okay? Abby, does that make sense that I'm looking at those perfect squares? Okay. Which one is it closest to?
9.
It's closest to 9. What's the square root of 9?
3.
It's 3. Very good, Andre. So we're going to estimate this root to what? 3. Okay. All right, we're going to paste this down in our notebook. We're going to put this on page 16. Okay. Estimating roots, page 16. Miss Reyes, how do you do that? We fold the paper. See how I'm folding it up here, y'all? And then we're going to take our glue and put it here. I'm going to pause my video and pass out the supply bags. All right, we're gonna do one more page because we're doing estimating the cube roots. So this is also page 16. Yeah, baby. Don't do that. Ooh, cannibal. Right, Tamira. Said it before I did. That's disgusting. All right. So we got estimating. We got another page of estimating roots, okay? Got another page of estimating roots. Put this to the side. You're crazy enough to put it in her face. Make sure you put this page out in front of you, this piece of paper, and label it. That's page 16 also. I'm going to pause to give you a chance to catch up to where I'm at, okay? Put the glue back into the container. We're going to work on this sheet, and then we'll glue it down after we finish. All right, let's do it. At least I didn't say it on video. All right, here we go. Cube root. This is where we're going to create cubes, and then we're going to talk about what that cube root would be. Remember, cubing a number, the opposite of cubing a number is cube root. The opposite of squaring a number is square root. So let's cube some numbers. Let's start with 0. 0 to the third power is the same as saying 0 times 0 times 0 3 times. 0 times 0 times 0 is 0. Therefore, 0 is a perfect square. It's weird, but it's a perfect square. The square root of 0 is equal to 0. Okay? That's our first perfect cube. I say this is supposed to be cube, not square. Please put cube there and not square.
It's the same thing, just with a lot bigger numbers.
Well, it's not the same. It's cube. They're very similar, not the same. It's cube instead of square. So it's similar, but not the same. Good observation, okay? All right. Yes, very similar. All right, let's cube 1. And remember, let me remind you of how to type that in the calculator, Jaden. I'm going to remind you how to do that. And I need to say, put to the third power here, okay? So, 2 ways to do this. You could say 1 caret key, which is the exponent button. That's called a caret key. 3. And that gives you, of course, 1. That's one way to cube a number. Or you can press the number 1, go to math, and choose the third option. Choose or press 3. That's another way to say to the third power. So it's 2 ways to do that. You get the exact same answer. Please, let's do this one together. 1 times 1 times 1. What does that give you? That's equal to 1. So a perfect cube is 1. And Ms. Reyes, don't forget to put the little 3 in the corner for cube root. This is the symbol for cube root. I forgot the little 3 in the corner. That's the difference between square root and cube root. This is square root. Okay? And this one is cube root. What's the difference between the square root symbol and the cube root symbol? What do you notice is the difference? What's the difference in the symbol? Square root symbol and cube root symbol. What's the difference? Yes, baby. Very good. The cube root has the 3. All right. What's the cube root of 1? It is 1. Because 1 times itself 3 times, it's going to give you the number under the cube root symbol, which is 1. Let's do 2 to the third power. How do I type that in? 2 caret key 3. What is 2 to the third power?
8.
It is 8. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 8 is a perfect cube. What is the cube root then of 8?
2.
It is 2. Why, Miss Reyes? Because 2 times itself 3 times gives you the number under the cube root sign. Let's do 3 to the third power. What is 3 to the third power? 27. Because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 27 is a perfect cube. What's the cube root of 27? 3. It is equal to 3. Okay? Don't forget, how do you type in 3 to the third? 3, caret key 3. Oops, sorry, y'all. 3, caret key 3. Or 3, math 3. Okay? 4 to the third power, or 4 cubed. What is 4 cubed equal to? 64. 64. Good, Andre. That's 4 times 4 times 4. That is 64. 64 is a perfect cube. What's the cube root of 64? 4. It is equal to 4. Good job. More people responded. Excellent. Okay. What is 5 to the third power? Type it in. It is 125. Why? Because 5 times 5 times 5 is equal to 125. 125 is a perfect cube. What is the cube root of 125? It is 5. What is 6 to the third power? 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 216 is a perfect cube. What is the cube root of 216? 6. It is equal to 6. 7 to the third power, or 7 cubed. What is that? 343. Very good. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. 343 is a perfect cube. What is the cube root of 343? 7. It is equal to 7. What is 8 to the third power, or 8 cubed? Very good. 512. 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. 512 is a perfect cube. What is the cube root of 512? 8. It is 8. Tamara, you writing this down, baby? I need you to write. What is 9 to the third power? 729. My apologies. 9 times 9 times 9 is 729. 729 is a perfect cube. We're not finished yet. What is the cube root of 729? 9. It is 9. What is 10 cubed, or 10 to the third power? 1000. Not 1000. 10. Well, I guess you could say 1000, but it's 1000. 10 times 10 times 10. That is 1000. What's the cube root of 1000? 10. Okay. Any questions about perfect cubes and cube roots? Jaden, did you write all of this down, babe? Oh, I'm so proud. Good job. Good. All right, so let's look at estimating cube roots now. Shh. Estimating cube roots. Anyone still writing?
Miss Rose, when do we go to the bathroom?
We don't. We missed our time.
Ouch.
So we just don't go.
All right, let's estimate. Go ahead and go now. After I finish explaining this one. Is it an emergency? No. All right, you're good. You got this because you're going next period anyway. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Cube root. I didn't mean to forget. I just literally forgot. All right, so we got what two perfect cube roots is the cube root of 51 in the middle of? Let's look at our perfect cube roots. Where does 51 fall? No, there's
4.
you looking at whole numbers? Are y'all looking at whole numbers? Yeah. But let's look at perfect cubes. So you're right, the whole number, yeah. So the two perfect cubes is cube root of 27 and the cube root of what? 64. 27, cube root of 27 and the cube root of 64. All right, is 51 going to be closer to, or cube root of 51, is that closer to the cube root of 27 or the cube root of 64? It's cube, yeah, 64. What is the cube root of 64 equal to?
4.
So we're going to estimate this to about 4. We're estimating another cube root right here. What two perfect cube roots is the cube root of 14 in between? Let's look 14. Where does it fall? 8 and 27. The cube root of 8 and the cube root of 27. Enrique, are you okay with that? Are you okay with what we're doing? Do you understand it? I need you to write it down. Kason, I need you to write it down, baby. Oh, good. You got it. You got it, Lauren? Colton, what about you? You got it? Okay. All right. So we said it's between 14 falls right in here. The cube root of 8 and the cube root of 27. All right. Which one is 14 closest to? 8 or 27?
8.
It's closest to this one, 8. What's the cube root of 8 equal to?
2.
It is equal to 2. So we're going to estimate the cube root of 14 to about 2. Okay, we don't do negatives. They won't give you a negative one, okay? All right, let's do cube root. Let's do cube root of 145. What two perfect cube roots is the cube root of 145 in between? I didn't hear you because I was talking the same time you was talking. 145. No, you said what? 125? Yes, 125 and 216. Okay. It's closer to 120. And if you're not sure, subtract, okay? You say 145 minus 125. It's 20 away on this side. And then 216 minus, what is that, 145? 145 is 71 away. Do you see that? So if you're not sure, you can always subtract and see. All right, so it's closer to 125. What is the cube root of 125? 5. All right, so these are the ones I want you to do. I'm going to put a star beside the ones I want you to do. These are square roots. We've already worked on some square roots. I want you to do this one, cube root of 510. Mark this one out. I want you to do this one, cube root of 119. Put a star beside it. I want you to do cube root of 780. I want you to do cube root of 1,370. And I want you to do cube root of 947. I want you to do those cube roots. The ones with the stars. Let's do those now, please. All right, so here we go. Let's do this one. What is the two perfect cubes that we can use? What two perfect cube roots is 5, 10 in between? Haley? Okay. 343. Oh, sorry. And 512. Which one is it closest to? And what's the cube root of 512 equal to? So we're going to estimate this to what? Raise your hand if you got that one. Okay, good. Let's do cube root of 119. What two perfect cube roots is the cube root of 119 in between? All right, 64, cube root of 64, and the cube root of 125. Which is it closest to? 125. What's the cube root of 125? It's equal to 5. So this is going to be about 5. It's 4 point something or another, but it's closer to 5. 7, cube root of 780. What two perfect cube roots is the cube root of 780 in between? Yes. Very good, baby. 512 and 729. It's right here.
The number is 780.
Oh, you're right. 729 and what? See why you say it like that? That's what they. Yeah, you ain't got to say how. It's why you say it like that. You don't think that was a little on the mean side?
My bad.
But because if I do that to you, you'll be like, that lady's a yeah.
My bad.
It's okay. You learning. 729 and 1,000.
Good job, Jaden.
See, that's better. All right. So which one is it closest to?
I can never do that again.
Which one is it closest to? And what's 729? The cube root of 729.
9.
So it's about 9. All right, it's about 9.
That's funny.
Okay, let's do this one. What two perfect cube roots is this in between? We need to do 11, right? 11 times 11 times 11. That's 11 to the third power. What was 11 to the third power equal to? 1,000. 1,000 what? 31. So cube root of 1,031 is 11. Is that big enough? No. So let's do 12 to the third. What's 12 to the third power? 12 times 12 times 12. 1,000, what'd you say? I can't hear nothing what y'all just said. To the third power. 1,728. All right. So the cube root is between 1,031 and 1,728. Shh. All right. Which one is it closest to?
728.
Thank you, babe. I knew something was weird about that. Okay, let's do it, y'all. 11, caret key 3. 1,331. Okay. So it's closest to this one. What's the cube root of 1,331?
11.
It's 11. So we're going to estimate this to about 11. Okay. One more. What two perfect cube roots is this in between? 947. What two perfect cubes are 729 and 1,000. Which one is it closest to? It's closest to 1,000. What's the cube root of 1,000?
10.
10. So this is about 10. All right, so now we're going to paste this on page 16. Somebody's still writing, so I'm not going to glue yet because I'm waiting for them to finish. I need you to fold it and paste it on page 16. Estimating roots is continue. We got 2 pages up for 16. 21. Bye, Miss Peoples. Thank you, babe. Tomorrow, you want to try the warm up, or what you think? Oh, that's right. If you're here, I hope you feel better, babe. No problem. Let's glue, glue, glue.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna glue your